What's going on YouTube? It's your boy T Walls, and we are back with another reaction. Finally, it's been a while. This is the homie Chills. I like Chills. I love Chills. Chills and top 15. Chills got that, that crazy narrator voice, just like Slap Ham and New Top 10. I love them all, but this one is watch these scary videos at your own risk. So we are going to definitely check this out. I'm going to have the link to the channel and the original video in the description so you guys can check them out. Go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get to it. Dang, she putting on a mask. This is already scary. All right.
Scary videos might be more than you can handle, so don't say you haven't been warned.
This is
Number
Chill's
12.
cousin too. They sound alike.
Chill's cousin here. This law enforcement agent looks like somebody you can trust, especially in a Virginian church in the small town
Virginia?
of
Nah.
Midlothian.
As soon as you said that state.
He is supposed to be SWAT, but the very definition of that acronym is a team, not just one person.
Why is he walking like that?
2, he's not packing any heat. As it turns out, this person most likely entered the church at 4 in the morning to take the life of a fitness instructor who was by herself setting up for a program that morning.
I think I remember hearing about this.
What can be said is that he pokes around the area suspiciously, almost like he's looking for her. She could have been hiding from him at this point for all that we know. He didn't take anything out of the church, and he has never been found. Number 11. Some people get the manager when their order is wrong, some don't say anything at all, and some release live rodents as revenge.
Are you
or at
serious?
least that's what one man did in New Jersey. The young
Bro, come on, man. The stupidity of this generation, man. Come on. See, this is why I'm so glad I grew up how I grew up, man, because this right here.
boy who's with him has the most common sense as he tries to stop it from happening but is too late.
Are you serious, bro?
People scatter away from the rat and thankfully spare its life, at least from what I can tell.
Dude, stupid,
I hope nothing
man.
happened to it off camera because
they
it
should have
didn't
whooped.
do anything
They better
wrong.
get,
Anyway,
man.
a lot of
They better have. Everybody should have just got up and just gave him the hands, gave him that straight hands, and then cooked the mouse and made him eat it.
people are inside
Get
and
this
they're
outta
at
here,
the
man.
register. So whoever did this probably chose one of their busiest hours to cause a maximum disruption to business.
Come on.
Tell me what you think
This
should
dude
happen to
outta
this
here,
person
man.
now that you've seen everything.
Give him the hands.
Definitely goes way too far in my opinion.
Way too
As
far.
far
Give him
as
the
I can
hands.
research, the person responsible has not been caught since this happened in February of 2019.
Get out of
Number
here.
10.
Y'all better
A
catch
girl
him.
stacks cups while her siblings watch,
remember this.
but apparently something else is watching too, as a little doll rises up for a closer look.
I remember
The
this.
way it sits up looks like somebody has to be hiding behind the television, but it doesn't look like there's enough space for anybody to comfortably fit behind.
Plus,
Not even a child.
Yeah, what
Maybe
the-
they ran something through the back of the cabinet to make the doll sit up.
Probably
If
not.
that's not the case, then I think it's probably time to board up that room and sell the house. Number 9.
Right.
This CCTV video captures some strange activity after hours, beginning with the pages of this magazine that move all on their own, almost like someone is flipping them just like any other day in the waiting room. You probably thought this was the work of a ghost, and I did too.
Probably just
but
air.
if so, then you and I are both wrong. In the center of the room forms a swirling tornado.
Yeah,
Look
air.
at how the chairs move at exactly 1 minute. The ones in the eye of the storm are safe for a little bit longer. This is definitely a tornado and not the work of a spirit. But how does a tornado seemingly form in the middle of a room? Maybe this is a poltergeist destroying the whole building after all. Number 8.
What kind of practices are they doing in
Blake
there?
Smith's Gaming Blitz has a haunted basement which I analyzed a while ago.
You game?
Now
What you
the
play?
ghost has moved upstairs and other family members are starting to take notice. Some people claim to see a face peering between the blinds, but
Ooh.
I think it's a reflection.
Okay. It looked like a face. It looked like a face. I got chills. Might be the reflection though.
See what?
Oh,
So
it looked like a
there'd be
face in the.
4 pizzas here, and it was supposed to cost me over $100, but it ended up costing me only $65.
Cool. Show me how you did that later. That looks like a face in there.
Forget about the window. Tell me what's going on with her backpack.
Yeah.
It looks normal at 7 minutes and 3 seconds. Then she looks up, coughs, and suddenly it looks like a face. A face that only becomes clearer and rounder, more defined over the next 15 seconds.
But our minds are trained to like find, like to see faces in it, like anything.
Do you see it? I had that on video, Nee! I got it on video!
A final rustling
What
noise
happened?
somewhere in the room freaks them both out and makes me wonder if they really are being watched by a little ghost girl who's all too near.
That's like
Number
an old
7.
face, though.
This regular looking red vacuum is anything but, as it cleans the whole room without any human assistance. There's no reflection on the floor to indicate that anyone is standing off camera.
I don't need that.
That said, I'm almost sure someone is dangling a string overhead, but I don't see where the person could be standing.
Nobody
The
can
way it moves
dangle
at
the
the
stream
beginning
and do.
looks like someone pushed
all
it into
that.
frame.
No.
The base never moves again.
Wait.
But then it does something really weird by turning off all by itself. Obviously someone could have just unplugged it from the wall.
It's probably
but I
a
think I hear
suction
the
thing,
power
though.
click off.
Maybe. It's probably the suction doing that and keeping it up.
Maybe it was just a switch on the wall, or maybe it was a spirit.
Wait,
one
this
that
looks
was
like that
there
one
all
house that was
along.
haunted because there were
Number
refrigerators on it.
6,
That might be
Patrick
real.
Janssen goes into the basement to
Oh, I
retrieve
remember
some
this.
belongings, among them a camera. When he sees something
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What kind of basement looks like this? First of all, this is way too much to be a basement. A basement of a mansion or something?
out of the corner of his eye, he decides to start recording all around him since he has his camera anyway, and he's surprised by what he finds. Here it is again in slow motion,
Goodness.
a black shadow passing from left to right as he walks forward. A shadow that looks different than his own is shown here at 32 seconds, which looks normal and comes from the proper
just, like,
angle. So tell me
casually
if Patrick
strolling
is just good
along?
at video
Like-
editing, or if there's truly a shadow person in his home, because I think something could be living down
These
there
ghosts be ignoring you?
rent-free. Number 5. There's an alleged wolf cryptid that's said to roam the Allegheny
Bro, that look like
National Park in
Wolverine.
Kane, Pennsylvania. The first sighting in 2017 describes it as tall,
Look at Wolverine head.
muscular, dark hair, and strange legs. This
Okay.
newer sighting 2 years later at the same location does show a mysterious creature with long, pointy wolf-like ears, but I'm not sure if it's real.
Look like
First of
Bendy
all,
now.
when it takes a step at 44 seconds, the legs look normal and I'm pretty sure it's wearing clothes,
Man,
not
that's a-
fur. Even
that's
the
somebody
uploader of
dressing
this
up in a
video
cat outfit
thinks
trying
it
to be
could have been
cute.
a kid playing a joke. He says that the
Yeah.
creature turned and ran after this video was taken,
I
which
bet
I
you it
guess
did.
could have happened. But something about this video seems like it could have been made up, so I'm not exactly sure what to believe.
Next.
Number 4. A YouTuber named Mama Owl Paranormal has 2 odd CCTV home videos that I wanted to review. It's midnight when her dog Bossy wakes up right as an orb floats by, followed by 2 more, all traveling in the same direction. Exactly 20 seconds later is when the dog looks over where the orbs just were. Bossy is looking at the wardrobe where a spirit is possibly thought to be watching them. Earlier that day, Bossy had become fixated on this area of her room in particular. I think she's tracking something here,
And a mouse go
possibly
up there and
something
fart?
paranormal. Watch the dog's reaction as she comes out of the room. I feel like the dog is trying to warn her that this room doesn't feel safe. Notice how there are no orbs in this video,
Dogs
even
know.
though it's in the same room, so I don't think the orbs from the nighttime video were dust. Number 3,
Dogs know.
Ken1082 catches what he claims is a mysterious light that's not part of a storm. It almost has to be a storm, but a user named Combat points out a strange and creepy figure standing in the doorway when the lightning flashes. The lights flicker on and off in the room to reveal a person who was apparently standing there the whole time. Let me know if you see them and what you think it was. This video was posted on the Chills
that's scary.
Narrator
I've seen it,
subreddit,
yeah.
so I wanted to know what you make of
Oh.
it. Number 2. Kiera Bridget orders a mysterious box from the dark web.
Don't do that, girl.
Fully well that it probably won't
God.
contain anything good. She hopes
Don't
a
do it.
surgical mask will protect her from any airborne contaminants.
I doubt
but
it.
she takes it off after getting through the first item, which I think is a little too early.
Okay, if I was gonna die, I would have died by now. If you didn't know,
No.
I was raised very, very, very religious, and stuff like this spooks me out.
Anyway, The next
Oh
item
my
is
God,
a
what are you
sponge
doing?
that looks like it could have been used to soak up a crime scene.
Yeah.
Though I think it's a prop because it's barely red at all in
Okay,
my
wait, no,
opinion.
never mind.
After that is a popular trading card with a bite taken out
that
of it,
Pokemon?
suggesting that whatever is in this box could spell out what happened to an
Oh my
unlucky
God.
child.
Do y'all remember those
By the
Pokemon cards?
middle of the unboxing, she is feeling rather anxious, especially after finding a corkscrew with human hair. Her camera goes out of focus when she tries to show us the hair. But the question remains, was this drilled into the scalp of whoever owned the kid's card?
Stop.
Next is a container of bleach,
Cleaner?
which, thinking back to the sponge, makes me think somebody definitely was cleaning a grisly scene, followed by a
They probably
single
just-
piece of children's candy,
probably just put
which
that all
could have been
together.
used to lure somebody near. Overall,
So you know the thing is with these mystery boxes, like I heard that these things cost like a couple thousand, and it's just like the most random stuff. Like you could put a used condom in, some worn drawers, like a piece of molded bread, and send it out, and like that's $15,000 that you just. Maybe I need to start doing something
I don't
like
know
that.
if this was somebody who actually did some messed up things or just somebody pretending, but both scenarios are messed up. So buy a box like this at
Amazon
your own
box
risk.
too? Come on.
I've got a challenge for you.
What's up?
Since you've made it this far, why not like this video
Like
and
the
hit
video?
subscribe in the
Hit
next
subscribe.
5 seconds? Because Chills uploads 4 new scary videos every week.
Yeah,
if
me
you're
too.
curious about what Chills
Like
looks
every
like
3
in
weeks.
real life, then go to his Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT
Shout out to Chills,
and tap
Dylan.
that follow button to find out.
Go follow him.
Number 1.
Good to see you. Yeah, hey, what's with
We got another ad. We're just gonna cancel this out right quick. Hold up.
Polka dots are out. It's
They're looking alright, but
One.
I want to see
A
this.
YouTuber named Dave World catches what, in his words, is a ghost standing in the middle of the road,
Get out of the way.
motionless. Or it could be a kid standing in the road to
It's
be
just a
weird,
dumb
as
human,
somebody
dude.
else points out. I thought this
Just like they do
video
in the
looked
first video.
familiar, and then I remembered this strange
second one.
roadside encounter that Chills covered a while back. This is what a YouTuber named
Yeah, I
Joe
remember this
Rob
one.
TV saw 2
dude-
years prior. I don't know if they are the same person or not, but both are standing with their arms behind their back in the exact same way and have a bizarre long neck and big ears, so
Yep.
there's a strong
He
chance.
roasting him.
One video has short sleeves and the other has long sleeves.
It's different
A
times,
ghost
different
doesn't
weather.
change clothes, so I don't think it's a ghost.
Oh,
I'll
you're
keep
right.
looking for videos of
You're
this
right.
strange highway humanoid, who I'm gonna call the Long Neck Man, and keep you updated.
These events
Long
are
neck
tense
man.
situations.
Oh my god, long neck man, that was good. Man, you guys, that nice little reaction, dude. I love Chill's cousin, top 15s. They're like all the same, you guys. But like I said, I'm gonna have the channel and the original video in the description, so you guys can go over there and check that out. Make sure you share, subscribe to his stuff over there, and then do the same to mine. I'm gonna definitely keep the reactions going, the games and everything. So please continue to show love. I appreciate it. If you guys want me to react to something, just go ahead and send it. Just send it, and I appreciate everything, you guys. I'm going to see you in the next one.